Hello, this is sing51074, and this is That's Funny Comedy Showcase. See, there I said it. I got it right. So, what do I win? I win a seat at my own comedy show. Nah, that can't work because how am I going to be in a seat and watch myself perform on the stage? Mm, that's a little glitch in it, but I'll get back to you. No, I'll get back to myself, right? There's a little confusion there, but hey, it's not a big thing. So, last night, I was in Times Square, and guess who I saw? You guessed it, the Black Eyed Peas. Right. They don't just turn up on mom's tabletop. So, they were out there to promote Samsung's world's first 3D TV, yada, yada, yada. It's expensive. You're going to pay a lot of money. It's going to go down in a couple of weeks, and, everybody's going to have one. Not really. That sucker's going to be expensive. So, anyway, um, they had their security out there, and the security was called the NY Popo, and yeah, they had us leave the designated area for the standers. Well, everybody was a stander. Nobody was a sitter because there were no seats. Not like my show. If you come to my show, I'm gonna have seats. But Black Eyed Peas, as much money as they make, they couldn't afford to put any seats there. Samsung, I thought they'd have seats because they're supposed to be the leaders, and they're making the world's first, 3D LED TV. Look, I said that too. Wow. But if you can do all this, then why can't you afford seats for the people that come out? But then again, maybe they spent all their money making that TV, so budget's kind of small. Okay, so fine. They tell us to leave the area for a little while. They're trying to fix things up. They could have done that before, but whatever. We're not gonna get picky. And so me and someone was making a little jokey joke, and and I said, well, that's okay. I don't like black eyed peas anyway. I don't really eat those, beans. And he said, yeah, I prefer garbanzos. And let me tell you something, you know. And when he said that, it just made me think, you know what? That's probably why a lot of Latinos do not like the black eyed peas. That's really their main problem. They're probably saying, we didn't grow up with that. We know Goya beans, we know things like that, but black eyed peas, that's not in our nature. So we refuse to bop our heads to your music because there's no salsa in that. Just saying, I mean, it's a possibility this is what's going through the Latino's head, except when it goes through their head, it's like this. Now, I didn't really speak Spanish, but, is that a requirement? I'm doing comedy, people. This is not a class, you know. But they're probably saying, we want habichuelas, arroz con habichuelas. And apparently, when the Black Eyed Peas came, they said nay. But you know what? I'm just kidding. Because there were a lot of Latinos, there were a lot of Chinese, there were a lot of everyone in the audience. The Black Eyed Peas are loved and beloved around the world. I mean, all nations and everyone came out to check them out. It's a really great thing, So, but it could happen. There could be a few people out there who are anti-Black Eyed Peas, the singing group, because they hate Black Eyed Peas or they have a horrible memory of Black Eyed Peas, some kind of experience. You never know. I mean, imagine somebody on their psychologist, couch saying, my mother forced me to eat those damn Black Eyed Peas, so every time I see the group come up, it just brings back the memory. Damn it, with the black eye right in the middle. I can't watch that thing looking at me, staring at me. So it could just be that paranoia. Hey, the black eyed pea was staring at me. I can't, eat something that looks like an eyeball. Oh, well, I mean, there are different reasons when someone's in a psychologist chair, but whatever. Yeah, we're back at the psychologist chair. That was in the last one, wasn't it? Yeah, these things have a string to it. A string in comedy. Yeah, folks. So, let's see what other topics do we have. You know, um, well, I'm thinking about Martin Lawrence. He hasn't been out and hasn't been around for a little while, but that's a funny dude. And he got the "you go girl" and the "you so crazy" and all that. But let me tell you something. You better be glad the sisters in the hood didn't come after his behind and say, "You stole our phrasing. You stole our head shaking. You stole all that." Now, hey, you might have made it famous, buddy, but you didn't make it up. So, there's a difference. You made it famous, but you didn't make it up. Because the sisters from the hood, the what's good. That's what we did. I remember in the 8th grade when I would tell my jokes. Yes, I told jokes back then. There used to be girls around there saying, "Sharon, you so crazy." But I didn't just say my name because I'm sing 51074's. I'm gonna erase that part. Except I don't have a high tech machine here, so I can't even do that. But let's just act like I erased my name. I'm not wanted by the FBI or anything, so you know, you can have my name. Um, but so anyway, yeah, it's one thing to make it famous and another thing to create it. And the sisters in the hood are good for giving the community. Yeah, we give the comedians material. And deep, 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 that's all, folks. Yeah, that's where I was going. But we do give comedians material. I mean, they use that angry black woman thing. And I must say, I am no angry black woman. Of course, I mean, that's just a myth. You know what I mean? Hey, what the hell you doing, buddy? Just kidding. That was just a joke. But what I'm saying, it's just a myth. There's no angry black woman unless you cross us. Then you need to change your name. Tell your parents to forget they've had a son or daughter. And I mean, when you cross a black woman, and it doesn't matter if it's a dating situation or if it's just a regular life situation. Like, say, for instance, you're a grade school teacher and you've given me an F. Oh, buddy, you need to watch out because I'm an angry black little woman if I was in, a little baby girl because it's embedded in us. you know. Now, I do not want to hear from Jesse Jackson because I like Jesse Jackson. He marched with Martin Luther King, so I don't want to have to go off on his behind because I told you I'm an angry black woman. You hear me? Jesse, you too. Oh, I'm just kidding. Let me stop for all the black people come out and attack me because they love Jesse. Jesse Jackson, Jesse up. You gotta put hope in your brains. Don't put dope in your veins, cause everything will be all insane. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson. And I can't rap because I preach. I preach the gospel. But God never said thou shalt not rap. So therefore, I'm going on to hand clap. Jesse Jackson can rap because it's not prohibited in the Bible. People, leave him alone. Jesse Jackson has a right to rap, and he does it without music. He doesn't beatbox or anything. Can you imagine? Instead of putting dope in your veins, put hope in your brains. I like that. Nobody send Jesse this tape because he just might start rapping, and I don't know. I mean, I love Bill Cosby, but they said he tried to do that too. I don't know. That one might be good because Bill Cosby, just kidding. Bill, I love you. And that's why I'm doing funny here. So, the angry black woman, is it a myth or isn't it? Well, the thing is, we don't want you to know until it's too late because we want you to underestimate us. And then when you do, and your hiney is all exposed and out there because you thought you were the king of the world, then we will deliver you to your mama in the fetal position, and you're going to tell her, like I said before, I'm leaving town. Well, you probably won't be talking. You'll probably be going boo boo.